Hey everyone, this is the Trader Investor. How did the markets do today? Did they do according to plan? Did they act the way we wanted them to act? Well, this morning, talking about the SPY, one of the things that I said is depending on where the 15-minute range ends, do I have a dollar move between that high and the low of the order block that's waiting for us up above? And it's kind of hard to see it there. We can see it this way. If we measure from this high to just right there, it's 72 cents. So for me, there was no entry. There was no room for me to enter here, just like I mentioned this morning. I would have liked to see that broken, maybe some highs tested for a continuation. This is what I would have liked to see. And to the downside, no entry for sure, because this was a headwind, this was a headwind, this was a headwind. So once we have negotiated these two headwinds, but then I didn't make a lower high, I made a higher high. So when there's a higher high, where do I enter? There's no entry for me because there's no clear indication. If then price does this and gives me a lower high, I can enter here. Normally, this is the kind of setup that I like, but the reason why I did not enter today, couple of reasons. One, I was really paying attention to AMC's price action today. I have a lot of expectation for AMC for next week. I was paying attention to that, but more importantly, the reason I neglected this is prices above VWAP. I would like the rejection of the highs, making a new lower high to come below VWAP. This is my preferred entry to take it to the downside, and price actually closed above it, closed above some liquidity. Of course, that liquidity has been manipulated. You can see it faked people down, faked people up, faked people down again, and faked people up, and faked people down. This area of liquidity has been manipulated multiple times. So this price breaking above that liquidity line, coming down, breaking above, is a no-go for me. If it had stayed here, I would have taken it to the downside. And where would my target be? Where would my target be to the downside? From somewhere from here. So this is taken care of. This is taken care of. So I can target these lows, and then next I can target this price area. So from wherever that entry is, the 70 cents is not enough move. So if I was to take a position, then it's definitely to target these prices here. So that did not happen today. That was not what the markets had in mind. This was a very range bound market. No entry for me. This one bar is a dollar bar, but do you always know the top to bottom? No, it's not possible, right? And so an entry from here to these lows, 78 cents, to here and $1.40, was an acceptable risk to take. But for me, I don't like to enter when it's being up and down, and it crosses the VWAP again, crosses that liquidity again. No entry for me. So overall, no entry in SPY yesterday, no entry today. Qs were actually had given me an opportunity if I had wanted to take it, because my high were these highs, right? I'm zooming out so you can see there's a lot of distance to the back where there's no headwind. So there's no headwind, and these highs were already broken. When price breaks above that, because of the way SPY was acting, SPY was kind of weak around this time as well, right? 8:30. If you look at 8:30 timeline, SPY was weak. It was not giving a clear indication. It was not really breaking above strongly. So I decided I'm not taking any position in Qs. Normally I would take this position because this is my target. I have nothing to stop me from that target, except, somebody deciding I'm not going to give you that. So this move here, let's see, it's this 50 cents, right? So not enough for me. But I didn't know this, right? If I had entered it, I wouldn't know it's a 50 cents move. My target would have been up here. So my target would have been that dollar. I would have gotten that dollar target. It's 84 cents, but it's a trend line, so I would have gone for it all the way up there. So the only reason I skipped it is because of how SPY acted, and I felt like throughout the day you see up, down, up, down, up, down. Same thing, up, down, up, down, up, down, right? It's not a clean, I'm going one way, reversing, continuing, I'm going one way, reversing, continuing. It was, I go down, I go up, I go down, I go up, up, I go down, I go slightly up. So this is the kind of day it was. Therefore, I had no comfort in taking a position in the Qs. IWM started strong. I was expecting it to continue to drive up, but what IWM did was it just went to the downside, but my headwind, not enough space. 226.12, 225.17, about $1 here. I could have taken a chance, but my first headwind is the close of yesterday. When I see the close of yesterday between my entry and my potential target, that's an area. And look at this. Look at why I said that all the time. Price went then, bam, it stops right there immediately and reverses. I have no way of knowing that this reversal is not one of those that does this. I have no way of knowing that. Because in the SPYs, it did that. In the SPYs, it went bam, and it went to the lows of the 15-minute range, and it reversed, right? So this is the concept. Because the SPYs did it, IWM does it is not what I'm saying, but concept-wise, where there's area of trouble, price is going to go there, and bam. So because of that, I don't take this entry. Once I miss this entry, then there's not enough distance for me to enter the next leg down. Not enough position, 225.64 to 225.17, right? Not enough distance. When we get this formation here, this is where I would say this is you get a rejection, you form a lower high. At the break of this, maybe I can target here about $1. I would take it normally, but again, because it closed above VWAP, I just didn't feel comfortable. It was a better close above VWAP because in the SPYs, the VWAP was inside the 15-minute range. In the IWM, it's below the 15-minute range. Somebody could say, it's just a small wick. If you look at it at a different time frame, it could be just a wick and it's closing below it. But if you're waiting for that close below it, then you don't have your dollar move. If you're waiting for real close below that, then you have your 60 cents move. That's why today it was just not one of those tradable days for me. Not trade. Diamonds, same thing. Opened up high, but then once we created that 15-minute range, it broke it, but headwind here, it reversed, it stayed within that 15-minute range pretty much the whole day. So no entry. This is how the markets were set up today, and Monday markets are closed, so we'll come back on Tuesday morning and see where price wants to gap up, gap down, or flat. But most likely when we have an extended weekend like this, there will be some activity in other parts of the world, in Germany, in France, in UK, in Asia. There will be some activities that will drive the price of the futures, take them to some level, and based on that we will have a new open, we shall see and trade what we see. All right, everyone, take care. Enjoy your weekend. I will do some studies tomorrow. But until then, have a great weekend. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.